Hey guys, hello. I am so tardy. I am so tardy. I am very tardy. Hey Sierra, I'm gonna show you guys something. I said I was gonna show you guys something from um this afternoon. I'm trying to get it for you guys. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna see if I can scroll down and get it for you. Let's see. What? Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. I think it's right here. Hold on. Have you said that to the investigation? Hold on, I'm trying to get it for y'all. Hold on. Might be this one right here. And were there hold on, trying to get it. Appreciate it. You would have Hold on, trying to get it for y'all. Trying to get it. I think it might be this one right here. Before this one here. Conversations with I'm trying to get a spot for y'all. Hold on. Maybe it's this one. Okay, it's not that one. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Maybe it's this one. Okay, it's the next one up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I know you're waiting for. Okay, there it is. I found it for y'all. I found it. I finally found it. Hey guys. Court is at 11. Yeah, 11 to 3. Yes. 11 to 3. Okay, Wally. Oh, you are up. Okay, I know my west side people is up. Well, y'all, remember I was going to show you guys some defense got double teamed today as usual by Love and Glanville. Well, I just wanted to show you guys some good sweet stuff. Guys, remember I told you Mariah was there today. So I'm going to show you a little clipping of Mariah, just a picture of her. Let me put my little disclaimer here. We're going to see, not disclaimer, my little timestamp there. And while we go bring up Mariah is here. Okay, let's do this one. All right, hold on. Let me go in here, pull it up. Let's see. Hold on a second. I know I should have had it. It's here, right here. You know, y'all, I do not know how to oh, there we go. We got the pics. Okay, we got. Look up a download. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, I'm in a quick player. No, I don't want quick player. Okay, I know that was one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, y'all, let's go. All right, y'all, here's the picture. Here's a picture of Mariah. Y'all ready to see Mariah, y'all? Y'all want to see Mariah? I got Mariah picture. Here we go. Here we go. Her pretty self. There she is. Y'all see Mariah? Look at her, y'all. Look at that pretty lady. There's Mariah right there. Y'all see her? I'm so sorry, Rita, for I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I won't do too much tonight. There go Mariah, y'all. Go Mariah right here. And we did a shoe cam. Remember we used to do those shoe cam? Well, I got a shoe cam for Mariah. Hold on a second. And this is the kind of shoe she had on today. This is the shoe she had on today, y'all. Look at the shoe. You see her shoe? Shoe cam. And then I wanted to show you guys when they were listening to the song. I'm going to probably mute the song. Because I don't want them to ban me. But I got a video for y'all. You said you love the shoe cam? I got a video for y'all that I want to share with you guys. Hold on. I'm going to share it. Hold on. I got a video. Y'all going to think it's so cute. This is when the defense was listening to the to that same songs that y'all heard, right? Well, I got a little clip for y'all. All right, here we go. That's not it. What? Okay, yes, sir. Where was I at? Okay, hold on. I just missed it right there. Okay, here we go. You know what, y'all? I'm so lousy at this. I am so lousy at this. But I think I got it right here. I think it's this one right here. Okay, not that one. Okay, this is it. This is the one I wanted to show y'all. Here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready, y'all? You see everybody all smiley and all happy? Look at little Rod. Look at this. Y'all see that, right? Y'all look at this. Look at Trish is smiling. Yusef is smiling. That's Yusef back there with the light-skinned guy. And Lil Rod and Mr. Steele. Y'all ready? Wait till you see this. Ready? Go. Look at them watch them. Look at them on the back. Look at them. Bopping their head. Look at them. him, y'all. Look at him, y'all. Look at him. Look. Y'all see Harvey? Y'all see Harvey back there? You saw Harvey back there doing his little thing too? Look. Look. Look at him. look at Adam, y'all. Look at Adam. He got his hair go like this. Only infamous Sylvia, you get them. Everybody's just smiling. Look at him. Look at Jeff looking. Well, I just want to show y'all the little treat. I just want to show y'all the little treat. When I told you that they were everybody in that in the courtroom was doing their little bop and like doing their handshake and all that. Yeah, that's what was happening over there. All right. So I just want to show you guys a little treat, something different to get from the monotony of the stiffness and the anger. Just a little thing to make you smile, y'all. Just to smile a little bit. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun, y'all? We don't have court. We have court from 11 to 3 tomorrow. And then we have no court on Friday. So it's pretty good to be it was pretty good to have some time off. But I'm not gonna be on here long, but we're gonna talk about you just got here. What did you miss? Well, you miss the little treat that I had with the picture with Mariah, and then I did her shoe cam, and then I played a little part where the defense team was doing a little, appreciation for the music. They was just like bopping their head and things like that. Thank you, Rachel. Love you too, honey. Thank you for being here. But they were bopping their head just like, just something, a little treat, just a little treat, a little treat. A little treat. So it was nice. It was nice. Whew, guys. Today, y'all, I want to play one part of the video from today. One part of I don't want to replay it, but I want to talk about it. I really want to talk about it. I really want to talk about well, I want to get y'all opinion. What do you think about the interaction with the judge and the judge saying that he would put Mr. Chard in contempt? What's your thoughts on that? Maybe I should invite some folks up here. Let me put the link down for those who wants to come up. What do you think? Truth be told, says Royal, I thought I heard that he was a complete clown for that. I commend I commented on that earlier. I didn't get a chance to read everybody's message earlier because I was trying to pay attention to what was happening in the court, so I didn't see some of you guys' message. Camaro said that was wrong. I want the judge to recuse himself ASAP. Shard needs to stand up for himself. Judge is a lame. He won't do that to love. That peed me off. We hot about that. Wrong. He don't do that to the state, and they are much worse. It was unfair. Love have had been slapped with contempt. I can't stand Judge. Ooh, Glanville is so much bias. Everyone, but listen, let me just tell you what somebody said to me. Somebody said that the jurors recognize all of this, and the jurors are affected because you got to remember the same way you're feeling right now. Imagine if you sitting in a juror's seat. How would you take that? How would you see that for yourself? Love had it 100 times and never said to her. He never threatened love with contempt before. This is why I still moved with patience. That pissed me off. I didn't feel like Chard did anything wrong. The nerve of him, yet him and Love had whole shouting match, and he was never threatened, and he has never threatened her with contempt. He toys with everybody but young thug, actual lawyer, and that was uncalled for. I was appalled. Glanville sells a lot of wolves. He's not gonna do nothing. Dennis told Jeff that he was going to wear green tomorrow. Dennis told Jeff he was going to wear green tomorrow. Oh, okay, Lord. Roy, I must have missed that one. Did anyone else inquire about Love walking out with Dennis? Nope. Glanville wanted to be bullied so bad, want to be a bully so bad. I promise y'all something we don't know because he really hates Shard. Wow. You think so? Sylvia, what's up? Okay, I'm going to ignore that one. Let me ignore that person. Let me ignore that one. Okay. Lee, I need Matthew to look at Echo November Oscar. Okay. Echo November Oscar. Okay. He allows Love to act as a thug among the courtroom. I thought instantly something's going on politically. This seemed beyond interesting. He hates that man. He treats Chard like a stepchild. Of course they do. He was wrong. Miss Luss has been rude to almost every witness. Tick, DK, Bennett, Bean, White. He treats her with respect because she's a woman. He knows that she should been held in contempt. And yes, she was yelling, but he was talking about Shard. She was also super rude to the lady. I think her name was AB. Yes, she was. Remember, they treated her as a hostile witness. I feel the judge was bogus. Love constantly argue his ruling, and she has no respect for anyone, including him. Judge was out of order. They only see half of what we see. Juries are very unpredictable. No, they saw that match, the Halloween match. They saw that. They were right in there. They saw that. I seen some movement. Even when they were talking, we heard. Remember, I told you we heard the whole conversation what they were having, and so he realized that the juries was listening, and that's why he asked asked them to leave the courtroom. The jurors have been seeing everything. Trust me, the jurors been seeing. Jurors been seeing. Um, don't say much, Sylvia, about the jurors let the judge instead being rude and biased wreck this case. They already seen it, Lady Sugar. They already seen it. They seen it. Some people don't read between the lines like we do. No, it was some. I'm telling you, the reactions that they did today. I told y'all. I saw you some jurors and how they was reacting. It's hard. Today was not one of those good days, especially for interaction in the courtroom. And then the guy was doing all that smiling and being condescending. Adam is really liked in that courtroom. Adam, when he gets up there to ask questions, you see the jurors very intensely looking at him. They follow his every move. They pay attention to him. Adam has a great presence in the courtroom. He has a very good presence. He seems really pressured by Miss Love. He spoke out loud. Dennis is a fan. Oh yeah, you could tell. He definitely is a fan because he said some nice stuff about those guys. Remember when he got up there and he said that they have never been rude. They all been very nice to him. Never disrespected him and stuff like that. You know what? Let's play a little bit of today's part with okay, let me get my stuff. I gotta go get my own stuff, right? Okay, let me go get my own stuff. Okay, let's do my own stuff. Okay, let's go listen to that one with Chard, so we can take a look at what happened. All right, I don't want to get your pressure up high, but here it is.
Someone shot at Mr. Stillwell's head.
That is correct.
Yeah.
And we don't know who.
I had speculation.
Okay, well, I don't want you to speculate. Was anyone charged?
No, sir.
Let me move on from the two attempts on Mr. Stillwell's life. And let's talk about your work at the compound.
Okay.
Okay. You have your police report up there?
Which exhibit number, sir?
I'm not positive.
You can approach him and find out what number it is, just for purpose of record, sir.
Okay, yes, sir. I understand. 113 ER Echo.
Romeo.
What's that?
Romeo.
Romeo. Echo Romeo. So I don't want you to read off the report, but if you need to refer to the report, that's fine. Okay. The incident in question at the compound, the night you were working, was April 25th, 2015, correct?
Correct.
Okay. You wrote the report on May 26, 2015, correct?
That's correct.
About a month later, and you testified to that.
I did.
All right. Now, as part of, you worked for APD for how long?
16 and a half years.
16 and a half years. And was that your first police job, APD?
Yes.
Okay. In 16 and a half years, APD trains all the officers on how to write reports, correct?
Yes.
And in your 16 years, I guess you didn't have 16 years at this time, maybe about, 12 years at this time?
Yep.
You had experience in writing reports, correct?
Correct.
You knew how to write reports.
Objection, ask
I sustain the objection.
I never asked that question.
The objection,
Okay.
sir.
You would agree that accuracy is essential in reports?
Yes.
Okay. You want to put as many details as possible in the reports, correct?
Correct.
And you want to be complete. You want a complete rendition of what you observed.
Correct.
Okay. And these reports are important for times like this, correct?
Correct.
When you write things, and I understand it was a month later, but it was still relatively fresh in your mind, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And now we're asking you questions about something that happened, what, about 9 years ago?
That's correct.
Okay. And this report can be helpful in a situation like this, correct?
Correct.
All right. Excellent. You wrote a report in this case that's in front of you, even though it was outside of your jurisdiction, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And it's because you thought it was important to write a report.
Objection, Your Honor,
I-
Sustain the objection.
Okay. Even though you were on an extra job, you thought it was important to write a report.
objection as answered.
Sustain the objection.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
At the time you wrote this report, you said you testified that you became aware of what happened on 285 involving Lil Wayne's bus. You were alerted to that night, correct?
Correct.
So certainly at the time you wrote this report, you knew that you were documenting something important about a large event,
Correct.
a incident that was in the news,
Correct.
okay? And certainly you would want to put all the details that you observed in that report and be complete and accurate.
As best to my knowledge, yes.
Okay, great.
I'm over the objection.
Okay. And in this report, you've read the report, correct?
Yes.
You would agree that it's accurate?
In my opinion, yes.
Okay, great. It's detailed.
Yes.
It contains all the details of what you observed that night.
Yes.
And it's complete. It's a complete rendition of what you observed that night.
That's correct.
All right, great. And it documents what you saw with your own eyes.
Yes.
You would have, if you observed any illegality that night, you would have documented that, correct?
Objection, Your Honor, vague,
It's,
cause for speculation.
Sustain the objection.
if you observed crimes being committed at the compound on April 25th of 2015, you would have put that in your report, correct?
Objection, Your Honor, vague.
There's nothing vague about that.
I sustain the objection, sir.
In writing reports, if you observe a crime, you write it in a report, correct?
Objection, Your Honor, vague.
I'm gonna sustain the objection. Plus, it's been asked and answered. Mr. Sharp, let's move on to something else, okay?
Okay. If you observed any individuals any particular individuals displaying threatening behavior, you would have documented that in your report,
Objection, vague.
correct?
Objection, vague.
I would like the answers. Well, I mean, it's not
I
vague.
sustain the objection, sir.
Okay. Are you understanding my questions?
Judge, objection.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to step outside for a second, please?
That's me too.
Yes, sir.
Why he muted this, I don't know.
Jury has left us. Please be seated. Mr. Sharp, come up to the podium, please.
He's being scolded. Look like he's being scolded like a child.
Sir, Georgia law allows you to have a thorough and sifting cross-examination. What it doesn't allow you to do is to be rude and condescending to any witness. So if you do that again, I'm going to hold you in contempt.
That's fine. Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So as long as we understand one another.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when I make a ruling, whatever you may disagree about, it's my ruling. Okay.
Okay,
So
but I am
please.
allowed-
Wow, wait a minute. Wait,
You
wait, wait,
are,
wait,
sir,
wait, wait, wait,
but
wait,
you
wait.
cannot be.
Hold on. He says, when I make a ruling, let's rewind to what he said. Do you know how many times he has made a ruling and Love don't like the ruling and argue him down to change his mind? But he never says that to her. Hold on. Hold on.
Mr. Shard, come up to the podium, please. Sir, Georgia law allows you to have a thorough and sifting cross-examination. What it doesn't allow you to do is to be rude and condescending to any witness. So if you do that again, I'm going to hold you in contempt.
That's fine, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So as long as we understand one another.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when I make a ruling, whatever you may disagree about, it's my ruling. Okay.
Okay,
So
I am
please,
allowed to have a thorough and sifting cross-examination.
you are, sir, but you cannot be rude and otherwise.
You cannot be rude and otherwise.
Your conduct cannot be improper toward our witnesses. Okay.
I wasn't
Improper.
I wasn't directing anything towards the witness. I think he understands my question.
Sir, your examination borders on being, let's just say, condescending.
No, he was not condescending.
Okay.
Now, it's not, well, there are some,
Respectfully.
Do y'all think he was being condescending? Do you guys believe he was being condescending? I just want to get a poll. Do you believe that Mr. Shard was being condescending? I think he was more frustrated with her cutting in each time than the witness. I think he was more frustrated with Love than it was the witness. You should have heard the people in the back of me.
I'm just telling you, at this point in time, from what the court's observing and what you're doing, it's not proper. Okay. So just ask your questions. You can ask tough questions, but you've got to be mindful of
Respectfully,
your
Your Honor.
behavior.
Respectfully, and I will be mindful of my behavior, but I'm not being allowed to ask questions because I'm getting the same,
I've sustained
objection obeyed.
Sir, I'm sustaining the objection. You need to move on at that point in time.
What?
If you don't,
She don't move on when he's wait You see, y'all making me choke on my own spit over here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tatiana, oh my God. Hey Kim, oh my God. Oh my God. And she's shaking her head.
don't like it, okay. But please don't take out your irritation on the witness, okay? Or anybody else. Summon our jurors, please.
Your Honor, separate matter, before a jury comes back in, I asked the court to perhaps have the state speak to their witness. I've observed, just sitting here over the course of the witness's testimony, that oftentimes there are objections, there are rulings by the court, or statements by the attorney, and I've noticed the witness shake his head, roll his eyes, make what appears to me to be statements under his breath. He's a few feet away from the jury. I think that is improper.
Thanks, Kim.
I'm saying it now, and I'm just asking that the state, if he's their witness, advise their witness to comport himself appropriately while he's on the stand.
Okay. All right. Madam, to that extent, can you please advise your witness of that accordingly? Does anybody here need to take comfort break? Yes. I didn't ask you. No. Yes, we can take 5 minutes, okay? All right, we're in recess.
Okay, I got a question. Okay, I put the link in, Camaro. I put the link in. Anybody want to come in? There's a link right here. There's a link. Listen, I guess this is why she went to talk to him, because I just heard the judge says, make sure you tell your witness about being condescending. Maybe she went back there to tell him about being condescending. I did forget about the judge telling her for him to go back there to talk to her. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you, Kim, for the Cash App. Thank you guys. Let's go ahead on and do this. Nah, that was a different time, Auntie. No. You think it was no, it was no. It was when they don't. Was it? No, it was this time. J Love, it was this time. Yeah, it was this time because it was when Chard was up there. Yeah, it was this time. Oh, hey, go Michael. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Miss Cynthia, listen. I have been watching Miss Sylvia. Miss Sylvia, hi.
Hi.
I want to let you know that you have made me start a podcast. Okay.
Aww.
You keep up the good work. But Miss Sylvia, I was in here. I have a twin brother. I wish I could call him right now, but I have a twin brother. He's a law clerk.
Uh-huh.
And we argue every day to the point where I almost threw my TV, okay? Because love gets on my nerves tremendously. And I wish that I was in that courtroom because I would have had took the L and said, listen, just give me the fine. Hold me in contempt. Because I would have had told him.
You go to jail. You don't want to go to jail. Don't do like I did with the jail stuff. Don't do like I did. No.
But here's the thing, Miss Cynthia, like I said it, and you just said it when I logged on. He got on the state, but when she keep going on, he does nothing. Nothing at all. I be sitting here like, yo.
You can imagine being inside a courtroom and you can't have any kind of.
But you know what the funniest part was today? I swear to God. I'm pretty sure you know the funniest part today was everyone dancing to Thug's song. I'm pretty sure you know.
And let me tell you, there was 2 jurors. I didn't want to tell y'all, but there was 2 jurors in the back, and they were going like this. And they was trying not to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then the other one, I told you she had put her hand on her face. I was like, oh, Lord, have mercy. These people starting to feel the music. But my writer, remember the one we say that writes all the time? She didn't move. She had her nose up in the air, so.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Joseph, how are you?
Hey, Miss Sylvia, pretty good. I wanted to come in because I've been watching this as a union rep sitting from afar, but then also watching this with my niece because she's in school to become a lawyer. So for me, this is great for her. Mm-hmm. But I think the judge is super biased in this entire case. He allows Miss Love to get away with whatever she wants to. Every time when there's an objection, she gets to argue it down till it gets reversed in her favor. And then if I'm wrong, she pretty much badgered every witness she brought up there. And it's her case to start out with. Mm-hmm. So she made AB cry on the stand, right? And then she pretty much let Ms. Gaither, who was really rude to defense, the judge allowed that to happen. And then he didn't step in until, again, they had to say something back. So I think the judge is really in here to protect the state's case, and this should be a total dismissal, and let Jeffrey and everybody go.
When do you think the dismissal is going to happen? That's the question I have for both of y'all. When do you think the dismissal is going to happen? Because it's going to happen some kind of way. You know that, right?
It's going to take Miss Love to step on her toes.
Here's when I think the dismissal is going to happen. here's what I think that this. I think the dismissal is going to happen right now. I think I was saying this yesterday on your live, Miss Sylvia. Right now, Georgia, and especially this case, once again, it's like NFL. Okay, at the last 2 minutes of the game, okay, in the fourth quarter, they eating up the clock right now. They getting the money right now. Okay, and once they have enough, all right, then that's when it's going to start being dumbed down. Okay, because yes, the burden is the proof to say that Thug and his team is an organized gang. Here's my thing. I am not going to say that if you are doing something that you are not supposed to get the time that you deserve. Okay. But as of right now, as a human being with dignity, okay, and see us as a minority is trapped with this. Right now, I care too less about what happened in 2015. Okay. Tell me about something that happened about good 20. Okay. But they know what they're doing. All right. That's why Love asks the same questions in different manners. Okay. Once again, the judge never says anything to her, never get on her being condescending. Okay. Never get on her with being rude like day before yesterday. If I was Keith Adams yesterday while he was speaking, I would have said, "Excuse me, can you back up?" All right. Because she walked up on that man like, look, I'm going to get the last say so. All right. So, in two, and here's the thing, Miss Silver, you said this, but this is so true. They work together. Okay. The state and the judge work together. So he's not going to try to do too much. Okay. That's why he's letting her get away. He's helping her finish her sentences. Okay. He's literally basically saying, let me get it if y'all really get the noggin and jabbing in here. You see what I'm saying? So the state of Georgia has lost so many cases, has lost so much money, far as wise that cyber attacks and more. And once they recuperate some of that back, then that's when you're gonna start seeing a pushback. So I'm gonna give it probably sometime in September. Right
September, that long?
September.
Oh, summer? Oh,
September. Wow. That's earlier than me. I have it until the defense starts, when they have to present their case.
Oh,
he's
you
gonna
got it all the way there? Okay.
Yep, he's gonna let
because you gotta
this
remember,
slide for the simple fact, right?
You gotta remember, Love.
He's there to protect the state. They're colleagues. She's a former judge, so is he. That's why she's able to get away with 99% of the stuff that she's doing in this courtroom. Because again, he tried to be funny and say, if any of my colleagues were in here, you wouldn't be doing none of this. That's what he said. So he was appointed to this case, right? And so was she.
No, he appointed himself to the case. Remember, he's the chief judge.
Makes it even worse. That makes it even worse for me. So that means, again, my colleague who stepped down to take on the RICO case, I need to help her out maybe a little bit, right? So I think the mistrial will happen. The dismissal will only have to happen when the defense is presenting their case, because they won't do it while the state is presenting their case. It'll cause so much trouble. We won't be looking at a dismissal. We'll be talking about a retrial. That ain't what we want.
Okay, question. She was a judge before?
Yeah, so from my understanding, she was a former judge for like children.
Really?
Yeah. She was like a juvenile judge.
Oh, I'm looking at some of the comments.
I know she ran for a position, but I did not know she was She ran in Lauren County.
ADA, I did not know that either.
Yeah, she was an ADA in Dublin Judicial Circuit.
They were showing reports that she was a judge for the juvenile court system, because one news article said that she had done some dirty stuff, let some kid get messed up in his court. He was severely ill in the mind, and she let my man stay in there, so and knew he was out of his mind. So I just don't see them overturning anything while she's presenting her case right now. It's never going to happen.
Well, I heard he's not going to.
Oh snap! I didn't know that Judge Glanville had a wife. She worked at the juvenile court.
Yeah, he has a wife. Yeah, he has a wife.
Well, thank you for everything you do, Miss Sylvia. I love you, show. Listen to you.
Love you too, Joseph.
I got to go take my butt to work. I got contract negotiations tomorrow.
All right, have a good one. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
All right, Michael. What's going on now? Okay, Okay, here's the link. Camaro.
Yeah,
sorry.
like Miss Love knows what she's doing by making these questions very, very long.
Look at this. They said she won many awards while she was a DA. She has worked with all the detectives.
Wow.
But y'all, personally, when I sit down and talk to her, she's a very nice woman. She's a very nice woman.
I'm not trying to be rude, but she's a gorilla in the courtroom.
Oh, she's a beast now. She's a beast.
I won't give her that. I won't give her that.
I'm gonna stand by what I said. I said if she ever goes to the defense side and I need a defense attorney, give me love. Because I know, especially if she has connection with the judge, I'm gonna get off. Period.
Here's one thing. I'm not saying she can't be. I'm not saying she can't be who she is. But what I'm not understanding is that I come from an era where you show some type of proof, okay?
Yeah.
Some type of human dignity. You can do your job, be a gorilla, okay? Because what I'm seeing right now, she's ahead of the game when it comes down to looking at case studies, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because what she does, she's already knowing I'm going to ask these questions, so I'm going to have the case laws to back it up. Now, Stills and them niggas continue to keep doing that, okay? So it seems that Stills and them paralegals need to be on their job, okay? Because they're beating her out with that. Now, Miss Hilton, if people look at the rotation, Love questions a lot of the detectives and a lot of the people that she gave the deals to. But Hilton questions victims. Okay. All the time. Okay. What I'm starting to see. Okay. I am trying to figure out how Judge Glanville let that detective or the other guy put a victim statement in when he said that he was not going to allow victim statements. Can't hear you.
Thank you. Hey, D.A. Camaro, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Auntie?
I'm good, honey. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Get to see my nephew today.
Look, I just wanted to say about this situation. This case just proves that no matter if you change your lifestyle as a young black man,
Mhm.
that even our own kind will eventually come after you for the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's 2 months in this case and we still haven't proven anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's more intriguing because we seeing somebody that even the witness today, he up there talking about something. I know the words. I'm bobbing to it too.
Power to it. He said that. He
Yeah.
knows all the words.
So even so, what you saying that, and then to say like, oh, but in this song, he's saying somebody run up on you. Whatever he said was like somebody hit you in the head if you mess with me or whatever. You know these lyrics. You bump into these songs. You know them by heart as you're admitting to on the stand. So
Mhm.
what are these artistic lyrics doing to society? You know what I'm saying? Everything that these people have done on the witness stand have been for themselves. Even DK said, I ain't got no money. Start a fundraiser. He ain't asked Young Thug for, hey, send me 20,000. He knew Young Thug wasn't gonna do it because he knew he did wrong. He said
Mhm.
start a fundraiser. So you know what I'm saying? I don't this, but like I was saying, this is my whole point of coming up here. It goes to show you that a black man like me, I live in Memphis, Tennessee. I can be a product of my environment. Wherever my mother raised me at, that's where I live. And if I don't want to be a punk and I don't want to be jumped every day, I have to be a product of my environment. So I have to fit in. So if I have to join a gang, which luckily I haven't, but if I had to join a gang to fit in and not get jumped, I probably would have done that. And to know that if I
I
had
agree.
and to know that if I made $1 million, that the system would come after me because of the people that I was around and who I lived in, because of where my mama decided to raise me at. You know what I'm saying? This is a slap in the face, and that's what's going on. So this case, it's intriguing to me because it's showing me that we have no hope. Because
We have no hope.
we have
None at
no
all.
hope. Because if I go get $1 million right now today as D in the Camaro, guess what? It's been things that I've done when I was young that I only hang with these folks no more. But it's been things that I've witnessed myself that if they brought it back up on, like y'all got a RICO charge because I was my mother decided to live at this address and I knew, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, we knew each other, we was friends, and so I don't understand what's going on, and most of the people on this RICO have already done the time.
Just like I was telling you guys today, that little Rod, his case was overturned. And so he's been given three choices. One choice is to do time served. The other one to get a straight out dismissal, and then the third one to have a retrial. Right? The judge that gave him those three choices. The reason why she gave the three choices because she has moved on. She's no longer a judge, and another judge is coming in to do it. So she's leaving it to that judge to make a decision on what to happen to him because he's in this case. They have to wait till this case is over for them to even look at the appeal process. Well,
Right.
start the thing over.
Judge Glanville, he has recently had a case where someone actually was guilty, but it ended up being a mistrial and the dude got off. So I don't think that he will ever try to have another mistrial in a case. And he's in the military, 31 years in. And if you know a father like that, they're strict. They're all about law and order. So of course he's on the law side because of his background, him being in the military for 31 years. But with along with that, he doesn't know the common lifestyle of a young man growing up in Memphis, Tennessee, or Atlanta, or something like that, and what comes along with you having to you basically in survival mode. You see a lot of these people shot in the head, and if you got your common sense, the same dude that was shot in the head and all that, they was trying to hit a lick. They never got gassed that night. So you know what I'm saying? They never got gassed that night. They traded pumps and all that. So yeah, you got shot in the head, but everybody that was in the car with you is still to this day in jail for committing robbery. What was y'all doing that night? Like this is common sense. So my point is, this is gonna be my last point. Everybody that was shot or something in this case, y'all was trying to hit a lick. Y'all was trying to get some money. So is it not defending yourself with these people being shot?
Yeah, just like when they were talking about Shannon Stillwell, they said that they were trying to shoot him in the head and end up shooting that woman, and she ended up dying, and they shot her in the face. But my thing is, it's like a war going on between them. Instead of the cops trying to figure out the root of all of this, and getting these people in some type of program. You understand what I'm saying? Because they knew the community, they knew what was happening. They let it happen, and then they start doing the arrests and stuff like that. Because Hammond was saying, just like Woody, they knew Woody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The guy came with a gun. He saw him with a gun, and they let him. They didn't even arrest him. They didn't even arrest him. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of crooked.
Yeah. Listen, that was crooked all the way live. Here's the most craziest thing.
What's crooked is to say for the dude that was on Dennis, he said that he followed the one of YSL because of personal reasons and because of the investigation. So are you a fan or are you a detective?
I think he's a fan.
I'm not saying what he is. It's just it don't make sense for you to say that you followed a random man that you don't know personally because he's YSL, and then you're also a detective, and you know the whole halftime song. You up there singing it and all that, and like, come on now, it don't like it. I'm scared at this point. Like, I don't want to do nothing. I want to go get a 9-to-5 job like I got, and I work at the post office. Been working there, and it make me not. See, because rappers, they make it seem like, dang, I want to be a Drake. They got these big houses, lavish houses, and all that. But with the system being like R. Kelly, that's why me and Auntie, that's why I originally got linked. But see, everybody rode their wave until R. Kelly got old enough to where, like, let me go get my money. So it seems like no matter what you do as a black man, as long as you're not trying to get your money and your coins, you can do what you want to do.
Don't have too much coin, and then you have some power.
Yeah.
They don't like that.
Yeah.
Look, let me stick to my 9-to-5. I'm gonna keep watching you investigate everybody who they investigate.
Think about the whole YSL, right?
Hey, I'm out of here though. Let me watch out from the background. I got you.
Bye. Go ahead, Michael.
Here's what I think about the whole YSL. I am from Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, from the West Side.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And right, I have been where Thug and them is as a young man, out here doing similar of the same things. All right. And two, I got to the point where I wanted to change my life or something different that made me change my life. All right. But the problem with YSL is there's a bunch of people that screaming YSL because they want to be attached to something. Okay. If you have something that's popping and it has some initials, all right, you cannot stop from all of Mrs. Sylvia's fans from saying, hey, listen, whatever those letters are. You know why? Because they're now repping, okay, for Miss Sylvia. You didn't ask them to. You didn't sign them up to, okay, but they are loyal people to you because they believe whatever it is, okay, that you're trying to deliver, all right? And Miss, you're not going to go say, please do not say this, not say that, because this is called freedom of speech, okay? So with Thug being YSL, and these are his homeboys or his people from around his way, all right, you think they're not going to say YSL? They down for him, all right? But that doesn't say that they're organized a gang. Y'all haven't proved this yet to me. A bunch of young kids that was screaming YSL because somebody else started something. Yes, they was probably in the former gang, okay? But now that it's YSL, and they are committing these crimes. Now y'all say we have a target. YSL was targeted, okay? It's not about thug, okay? They was targeted as an individual. That's why, like today, she put the paperwork up like she thought she was slick. She stole that from Steels, okay? She stole that from Steels. I'm hoping that Keith Adams coming there tomorrow and start writing on it, okay?
All right. Hey, let's let Keisha get in here. Hey, Keisha, how are you?
Hello. I was trying to get on when Dean was on here.
Mhm.
I feel exactly what he feels. It's to the point now where it's like they're picking because of where he grew up, who he hang out with, who used to be his friends. From that is Young Thug basically seemed like he was told not to be around DK anymore. And then DK bring him up in phone calls and mention him.
Mm.
And it's like you gotta pinpoint why he didn't want him around him. He not just gonna call for nothing. And I mean, just like Dan said, like I have a 20-year-old, a 20-year-old who basically got put in jail for a tattoo.
A tattoo?
A tattoo. Said it was gang related, a Monopoly game piece, because it was gang related. They're just picking. It's to the point now where if you a certain skin color, they're picking. And I feel like that's what they're trying to pick and put pieces together for Jeffrey when where the phone calls? If he the leader, where the phone calls at?
Well, they're supposed to
Where
be
the
bringing
text
those
message?
things. They're supposed to be bringing those things later. That's what I hear. There's a lot of things that we were gonna be like shocked. That's what I'm hearing. You know.
Well, I'm with everybody. I'm tired of hearing about 2018. I mean,
Miss Sylvia, what witness number are we on? Because the
see something
200
else. Or
Hold on. Keisha was saying something. Go ahead, Keisha.
I'm just saying, like, it's time for them to move forward. Like everybody is saying, it is time for them to go past. We done been, what is it, the 5th month? We still haven't made no progress towards where the Rico at.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm sorry, Michael, you can go ahead and speak. I'm going to go so I can get ready for work.
Well, Keisha, thank you. I'm so sorry I came on so late. I was like cooking. I was like running my mouth. So my apologies, okay?
You're fine. I'll catch you in the chat while I fall
Okay.
asleep.
Thank you. Good night. Whoever D is, if I don't see your face, you're not coming up. Whoever D is. Okay, go ahead, Michael.
Like, prime example, the 911 reporter. How long do y'all want to constantly keep calling a woman about a CAD report?
Is she the only one that knows how to read CAD reports?
Right? Like, we don't know what a CAD report is, a 911 operator. Y'all wasting that lady time. Constantly keep calling her back.
I wonder if she getting paid for coming back and forth as an expert.
What, time off? Listen, I'm hoping that she is, because listen, but the rule of thumb is, listen, you got summoned, so you can't not come. But I feel like my one man, I want to go back to jail. I want to be here. But I just feel as though, like I said, like in this interim, when Love gets up on the stand, I literally have to mute my TV. I'll wait till Adams and them do the cross examine. Then that's when I turn it on. Okay.
Well, you're gonna hear Adam all day tomorrow.
And guess what? I'm hoping that Adams and everybody talk because Love and them, they hold the witness for like a whole week. And Adams and them need to hold the witness for like a whole week. Okay.
Well, remember, they don't have to prove anything. All they gotta do is poke holes in the story. So
you're right.
You don't need much to just poke holes because then you're gonna annoy the juror. You don't want to be annoying. So you just poke the holes and you go and sit down. That's what Char did. Just poke the holes and keep going.
So here's what it tells me today, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I love watching you and my man Seti Nash. Okay. I like how Seti do the give you that recap.
No, Seti's been trying to teach me stuff. It's just like I'm not getting it yet. I don't get it.
It's real simple, right? You just put it's real simple. All you gotta do is just do like this with your two fingers real fast. And it sounds like it's real big.
I'm not gonna copy his style. I gotta come up with my own style.
That's correct. But
own style.
Here's what I think. I'm about to get off of here. What I think is that the way that this case is going, I think that it has to be a mistrial. If it keeps going this way, I'm pretty sure all of them going to request a mistrial. But today was a good win for the defense because when you have the jury, like you said, doing like this, okay, when you got the detective saying, hey, listen, I was singing along with it too.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Keith Adams was sitting up in there beating his head like.
I show you the clip with Keith doing it. I mean,
yeah. So that's saying one thing because we only need one jury to make this a hung jury. Okay, we only need one jury, just one, and that's what I'm planning out for. Now, if I hear that Thug said go kill him, that's what I need to hear. I need to hear,
but you got to hear him say it.
Yeah.
You got to hear him, not nobody say he said go kill him. You need to hear him say it out of the recording that he says, "Hey, go," and not no made up words either.
Yeah.
I don't want you to tell me, "Hey, go get a ham sandwich," mean that he go kill somebody.
Yeah, because Brian Stills and them they gonna poke their hands in there.
Yeah, no ham sandwich and all these other words that they be saying because he was saying some stuff, and if you're in a different demographic, it means totally different what he's saying. You know what I mean? So it's like go to Chicago, soda is pop. New York, it's a soda, and they don't call it that. You can't.
I feel it's also going to come down to closing arguments.
I didn't want that mother to feel like it was her fault because she said she was trying to catch me up here. It's never her fault. It's wherever she can afford to, to live. This is where we got to work. This is where we got to live. So if we become a product of our environment without a father to direct us, that's just where we go. Because I know a lot of my friends, even me, we listen to our mothers, but when it's time to get some money, and we see our mothers crying at night because the bills tight and all that. Yeah. It's only so much they can say. If we got to hold a gun to go get some money to protect ourselves, that's what we're going to do. So it's never on them. So if she's trying to catch me on there to direct any of that, like it's never her fault. So whatever her son is, it's probably not his fault. He's a
product of an environment.
He's a product of his environment. And that's what I'm saying, like, that's what scares me because they holding some of this as in our youth, we still are children. We still are like you. Even DK said Young Thug's gonna be mad at me because he told me to stop doing all this. I can't come with him if I do all this. The case should have been over right then. Once DK said Young Thug gonna be mad at me, he don't want me doing all this. I can't be around him if I'm doing all this. The case should have been over with.
Yeah, and I mean, that's all you've been hearing people say about him. Even the guy that, what's his name? Lil Baby, that's his name, right? Lil Baby.
Yeah.
He even told him that if he give him the money to go into the studio, will he stop
That's a
doing
hey. How
selling
you know
drugs?
about that, Auntie? That's a hey.
Hey, I've been doing my study, huh?
Hey, and that's a fact. I don't see, but hey, your little baby can come in there and shut
But
it
you
all
know
down
what?
by saying something like that because
I am looking forward to the hip hop community coming up to defend Young Thug.
They've been coming in.
They
Y'all
have.
just don't see them.
Yeah,
Oh, for
yeah.
real?
Migos, Quavo, he went all that. I heard.
There's another one that came out. See, you know me, guys. I don't know who's who. Okay, let me just tell you that there was one guy that was coming in the beginning. He was coming all the time. It used to be a whole overflow full of people before, but because this case has been so long, folks can't come in every day. It's a struggle trying to be there every day like that.
And I can see that.
I'm gonna tell you who need to come.
Who?
Which is he will never come.
Who?
Jay-Z.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Jay-Z not coming.
You're not gonna come.
But I hope T.I. comes.
But you got a lot of local T.I. Hey, you don't know what about? Let me not say anything.
That's my guy.
See, let me tell you something. T.I. ain't too far away. I'm just gonna tell you, okay? He ain't too far away, okay?
See, Young Thug and T.I., they run hand in hand. They was tight before.
T.I. is around. I'm just gonna tell you, okay?
And let me say this: what's gonna backfire on the judge is, you know what's so rare about this case? Seeing white men defend young black men. So Shar can be getting beat up all day on that stand. But the fact that he back there, he buddy with his clients, and he defending them to the end, and he constantly getting objected, and it's getting over. I mean, you know what I'm saying, getting sustained and whatever. It's always looking like Shark. He's talking his talk, but it's he always getting beat up. But the fact that he's white and defending that black young boy like that, it's gonna resonate with more jurors than the one that's taking all them notes. That's probably hate.
And let me tell you, there are a lot of white people that come in as public observers, young white kids.
Mm-hmm.
They've been in there back and forth. They've been coming in. I'm talking about like 20, to me is kids, but 20, 19, you know, that young age, they've been coming in left and right.
Yeah, because if we being honest, Young Thug, his fan base was mostly white than black because Young Thug is the type of artist that where he's saying little off the wall.
Yeah, he crosses over.
He crossed over. Yeah, he crossed over. He got songs with country singers. The whole
Well, Sylvia, I am happy and I am blessed that you got a chance as a black minority woman to be in the courtroom, okay? Keeping it real, not being biased, and bringing the information to the platform. It's like I said, it's just remarkable when you see the women do it because
it's hard now. It's rough out here.
Yeah, I know men do it, but it's very hard for women to do it and get the recognition. You know, so I thank you for that. You need to share. Yeah, I think I got your Cash App. I'm trying to see it so I can see
Cash App? Where's my Cash App? I don't know. I stopped putting it up there because if I put it up there, people are like, oh, she begging.
Yeah. You're doing the work though, so it's whatever.
But keep doing what you're doing, Miss Sylvia. Listen, I'm gonna be back down in Atlanta probably the next couple of months. I'll see you probably.
Okay. There go my Cash App.
Right? I got it. Hold on.
Okay.
Bye, Auntie. Handle your business.
Wait, don't leave because people want to hear you. They want to hear
me.
DN, they want to hear him because
I was gonna get back in the chat and talk my mess.
They said they say you've been cutting him off. They want to hear him.
Well, look. I'm just coming from a different perspective. Like I've been watching you. I don't even want to get into that, but I've been watching you since you was getting beat up over there at the R. Kelly trial. So defending black men is a different story to me because you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I come from nothing, and I live in Memphis, Tennessee. I have a 5 bedroom house, so I know what it looked like to be all the way up here, and everybody love you, and then them white folks get to knocking at the door, and it's all over with. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's and I'm watching something that's all over with for nothing. Young Thug, like he, just like you just said, Auntie. Lil Baby is the rapper that everybody know because of Young Thug.
Dog, yeah, yeah.
He told this man, look, I'm finna give you this money, come in the studio, get out the streets. And now look at him on a Rico and and if he's guilty, we never see Young Thug or get no more music again because this is life. So it's like, bro, it's like to me, this is a slap in the face because it's no winning in this situation. You can if you don't get shot in the head in the streets, you're gonna get shot you know what I'm saying? You getting shot by the system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's 2 months in this case, and no evidence has been like Young Thug made me do this. It's always been the opposite. Even and this is on the chief, the chief in this case right now is still Miss Love and all of them. So everybody that we've seen, like, oh well, that makes Young Thug look good. Those are the witnesses they're calling.
Yeah.
Dennis is a witness that
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dennis is a witness they've called. He talking about he's known, he's followed. He not only has he followed some of them on Instagram just for personal reasons. He's seen them in the club often, and nothing has happened. You know what I'm saying? He know Young Thug songs. He said he bumping them as he's in trial right now. Like so, I don't know where we're going with this situation, and even as a black man, I don't know where to go after this situation because y'all got us fighting for how many black men have $1 million to go get Mr. Steele and Mr. Adams? You know what
Not
I'm saying?
many. Not many.
You know how I can't afford them folks. So if they come knocking on my door talking some how you living good and all that, shoot, I'm gonna be like DK asking for a fundraiser from Miss Sylvia and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So, and I promise you, I live nice. So this is why I'm tuned in because I'm scared. It's like I ain't doing nothing, but it's like the people that you might look. Miss Sylvia, apologize. Let me prove something real quick. I got my brother's keeper on my chest. So
Okay.
when you live by those type of means, yes, my homeboys might be doing something that I don't participate in, but I have a love for them and I might know their mothers and stuff like that. So when I'm at work and all that, they might be doing something I wouldn't participate in. But if they died and all that, I'm at their funeral front row. That
Yeah.
don't make me a part of this RICO or a part of what they did. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it's putting black men like me in a situation where I have to disown my friends just because of what they do and just because I'm not the father in their life because of what might happen 10 years plus down the line. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't have just because I might have money and can afford my bills, I can't afford to take care of you. So if whatever you have to do for survival mode, I don't want that to come back on me. Yeah, I love you, love your mama. When you know what I'm saying, family reunions, we kicking it together. But you know what I'm saying, the fact that Young Thug is on a RICO case and this dude wearing dresses now. Let's be honest, Young Thug wearing dresses now and doing his thing. So Young Thug ain't no in the streets finna shoot up nothing no more and all that. So like the fact that all of this and then we don't even have Young Thug in the scenery. All this whole case is him. He already on tour. This is not when he was still living in the projects. This is DK and them doing their thing because they not on tour with Young Thug.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a tight bond. And then a lot of your supporters are mothers, so I'm sure they tuned in, but I don't know what they do. I don't know what we do because DK is a father now, so his kids might be in the same situation. And that's what kids like us were in. Like the system take down fathers. That's the whole target of a black man. We get you know what I'm saying targeted for anything. A black man get pulled over with a gram of weed, you might get 3 years down the line. A white boy get pulled over for a gram of weed, it might get stepped on that night, or they might call their parents to come get them. So that's how we become felons. Day one, we felons already right then. We can't get no job to get no money. Like, 'cause that's what's going on in Memphis, Tennessee. Most of the kids in Memphis, Tennessee that are shooting and all this other stuff, they can't go get a warehouse job because they're already felons at 14 and 15 years old. Because when
Wow.
they got pulled over with their gram of weed, they didn't let that slide. Them white boys charged it to them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't treat them like them white boys and let them slide. And oh, you just a young boy. Let me call your parents to come get you. And when you DU, because let's be honest, most white kids DUI, but they never had it on their record as they go on older and become successful and all that. That's because they get let off because of the position that their parents in. Those are positions that me as a young black man, we're not in. I don't have that leverage to have my parents as most black parents aren't lawyers and they because it's rare to knock on those doors and get in. So we already are second hand. So I'm blessed to have what I have, but it's scary to see this, and I'm done talking about this. I'm listening after this. It's scary to see all this going on, and I actually have something for myself. But to know that most of my friends who don't have this for themselves can cause me to lose all this for myself. If y'all get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get it. Hey,
Mhm.
Randa.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
No,
Oh,
I just want to pop on here real quick. But yeah, I agree with him. What it is Doug had the money. He started going up. You know what I'm saying? And the higher you get up, you gotta start disconnecting yourself with the people that you surround yourself with. And that's what he was doing. See, they can't even put the money in his hand going to these guys that did the crimes. You know what I'm saying? So how can we make you the head leader, you the guy that's the head person, but there's no money coming from you to them, trying to get them out of jail, trying to pay for lawyers? You notice, because that's like the questions that they keep asking, and they trying to put that in his hand, but they can't. And I also agree, Dennis is a fan of thugs. Like it's obvious.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I had to pause. I was like, I really wasn't watching the video that I had to do the recap. So yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But I think tomorrow is more questions. See, with the defense, what they're trying to get at is if they were doing all these crimes and y'all were investigating the way that y'all was investigating them, where are these reports? Why, and they're trying to ask it, but every time they try to ask, they get cut off by the judge or love. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they're sitting there trying to think, how can I get this in? I need the jury to see that if these crimes were happening and they were doing this and that and the other, where are these reports? Why wasn't y'all noting this stuff? Why wasn't you putting out reports on this stuff? And it seems to,
Let
like,
me
with Dennis, he wants to say, oh, well, Robinson didn't do his job, or whoever Robinson didn't do their job, but we did. Well, where are the reports? And how do you have more reports than Gaither? Why could you get your reports and you were retired, but yet Gaither, she says she can't get it. There's no access or nothing. But then you hear Love Today say they called down to Atlanta to try to get reports. Wait a minute. So y'all mean to tell me that these reports are sitting on the 5th floor and y'all still can't
no no no
get
no no
these
no no
reports
no
in y'all
no
hand?
no. Let's address the elephant in the room. If Young Thug is the enterprise and he the one sending all the hits, every one of his shooters is out for free so that they can get him.
Exactly.
Let's make this make sense. Every DK and all of them is at
Yeah, that makes
home.
sense.
Everybody, they not on his case. They not in the courtroom. All the shooters is at home, free to do some more
On
whatever they want to do.
probation. On probation. Just chilling.
Every single one of them. Yeah.
And then if you think about it, every one of them that has testified so far has impeached themselves. Like they've literally impeached themselves on the stand.
Because even I would give my left arm to go home if I got a newborn baby and you telling me I gotta do 5, 10 years, 15 years. I'm gonna tell you whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? DK, if I'm DK, I'm gonna tell you whatever you want to hear to go home to my newborn. See, but look,
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. The states know for damn sure that because they not making the deals, their lawyers are not making the deals, they know damn sure that they got a person in the type bar. They gonna type something up. Who wants to be in jail? And they gonna sign it under the stress.
And they're not gonna read it.
And there you go, Miss Sylvia. They're not
And
gonna
that's what they were saying on the stand. Remember, DK Antic was like, I seen it, but I really didn't understand it. I'm just basically going off of what my attorney is telling me because I'm hoping that my attorney is giving me the information I need to be like, hey, just go ahead and take this plea. Basically, that's what they saying. My attorney said it's best in my best interest to go ahead and take this plea. I don't understand it. And you could tell they don't understand it because they don't have the education. I think one of them said he didn't even go to high school.
I don't think neither one of them did. Well, one of them did. I think DK, he got his GED since he's been in jail.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, they not comprehending this stuff. The only thing that they comprehending is them streets, getting money, and how can I get it? Well, if Thug is not supplying me no money, he don't want to give me no money. He want me to basically work, and then I can just go out here and rob people. Then that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, DK said that's what he had to do to take care of his disabled mom.
Yeah, yeah.
But see, they was expecting these people that took these pleas to get out there and say, yeah, Thug did it. Yep, Thug did, Thug. But you can't. Where's the evidence?
Yeah. Gigi says, well, DK was asking if they needed him to wear a wire.
Then and going back to who probably gonna come up probably after a couple more witnesses. Woody finna come up. I mean, they keep bringing his name up, so he finna come up. And that whole interrogation video that came out, that got leaked, I guess, it's about to come up. And then the woman that was in there, y'all remember, she got fired. That detective.
got some people in here that said I've been
Sir,
here.
Michael, you keep cutting people off. Randall is saying something. Hold on. What's wrong with your equipment? Can you hear it? Can you hear? Because you cut Michael off a couple of times. Now, Randall.
You mean then?
You've been cutting folks off. Your thing must be a delay. Go ahead, Randy. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm just saying, remember the woman, that detective or police officer, whoever she was, that was in that part of that interrogation with Woody. If I'm not mistaken, they said that she had a relationship or something happened where she got fired. I can't remember, but I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of iffy stuff going on. And then for them not to call some of these people as witnesses, you already know it's more stuff going on.
Well, they weren't on everybody who they got as a witness is a famous rapper that they weren't gonna call. So they don't have to come. They weren't coming anyway. There was just to scare some of the defense away on some of the topics or whatever. But these folks weren't ever coming.
I already knew that.
They bluffing for the judge or whatever.
And they got lawyers, even if they had gotten subpoena, they got lawyers that's gonna fight that.
Yeah.
Oh, look who's here, Mr. Dabowski.
How you doing?
How are you?
What's up, Debo?
What's going on,
How you
Debo?
doing?
Hey, Debo, y'all two. Let me. No, it's about.
What?
Let's stick to the topic.
Okay. Go ahead.
Debo, what's your intake on this YSL stuff? You been watching it?
Yes. I'm confused at how you charge somebody with a RICO and you're only mentioning everybody around them and not the actual person who you charging with a RICO. I commend his lawyer for saying, hey, you're not gonna mention nothing about that nut dude. Remember that nut dude? He said, hey, if you mention my client one time, I'm gonna ask for a mistrial because you mentioned my
Shark did
client,
say
you
that.
ain't sure a shred of proof. and I commended him on that because that meant you not just here getting money, you actually defending me. Because they was just trying to bring up that big nut situation and make it into his situation, and they never proved it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We watched hold on, pardon me. I'm sorry. We watched R. Kelly get charged with a criminal RICO by himself. We look at Young Thug RICO. He got 8 people or 7 people, six, at least 5 people sitting up there
Mm-hmm.
with him. R. Kelly had a whole RICO and he was sitting up there by himself.
See,
Even Lucci had a Rico, right? How many people
see,
did he
But
have with him?
Lucci still
Had
had two or
see,
three. He still had
what
2 or 3.
Auntie said a long time ago was even no matter what happened with this trial, it's gonna be a lot going on in the arbitration trial.
No
Like
matter
when
what happened with this
oh
trial,
no
what
no
I
no no
believe
what I
that they
mean in
believe.
Hold on,
in
y'all. Can y'all hear each other? Hold on, Debowski. He was talking. My
yeah,
DN was talking. Hold
what
on.
you said in no matter what happened in this trial, when it comes to the appeal court, it's so much stuff that has already been said.
Man, Young
No
Thug
matter
gonna walk. Young
no
Thug
matter
gonna walk
how,
because I'm gonna tell you something I learned. If your name don't get mentioned, every time that they doing something to the other person, they have to
but
mention all persons.
let me say
If your
this.
name don't get mentioned enough, when his
But let me
lawyer
say this.
made those
Let me say this.
those
If
pleas
a
to the court
if
to
let me
get the
say this.
case dismissed,
If I had a millionaire friend and I was in the streets and we all came from the streets and he was a
oh,
millionaire
see,
friend, no matter what he said or what he did, I would do something to if I was broke,
keep
I
that
would
on.
do something to prove my
Oh.
loyalty to him. And that's what's going on in this case. A
Nah,
lot of
nah,
people
listen.
a lot of people in this case are saying like these
Look,
videos
hear
they
me out
putting
on
up off.
this. Hear me out on this. Hear me out
No,
on
no, no.
this.
No, well, hold on.
Anytime, look, look.
You can handle this after this. I mean, you can have whatever way you want to after this. Let me say
Now I
this.
want to give you a good example.
Hold on, where you from? Where you from?
I'm from Chicago.
See, I'm from Memphis, so let me speak on like because I deal with the CMG, Dolph, and all this. So what's going on in court, I live this type of lifestyle, and what I'm saying is a lot of people that's gonna ride for YSL and shoot somebody for Young Thug and all that don't have to get a say so from him because he's a millionaire and they
Now
all
listen. This is where they failing at. They are failing to point him out when they are pointing out the person who did it. Look, I had a me and my cousin. We jumped on some dudes. We jumped on some dudes. It was fist fight, blah blah blah. Fist fight, baseball bats, everything. Now they took my cousin to trial first. Not me. They took him to trial first. So when he went to trial, the guy on the stand pointing at I'm there to support my cousin. But he on the stand and he keep pointing at me and saying what I did, what happened with me and him, what our beef was about. And he never mentioned my cousin. When he got off the stand, my cousin lawyer asked him, "Is that the end of your testimony?" He said yes. And when he left, the lawyer said, "I moved the court to dismiss because he never once mentioned my client." They have to mention Young Thug every time that they are mentioning these other people to tie it in. Not only just him, but the people he's sitting next to. This is not the proper venue for a RICO. But I believe this. You can spend all your money on this state case and you're going to need it on the federal one if the federal think it's some bones there for them to pick. But
that
the state is failing horribly as far as tying everybody together. Sometimes they openly admit that you did this, you committed this crime. Like that one dude, he said he sold drugs at the gas station. It was his spot to sell drugs at. They never said, the Young Thug know you was selling drugs? The Young Thug give you the drugs? You got to tie the person into everything that you're pointing out with an
no.
individual
Hey,
behavior.
my brother, me and you have two different points. I agree with you. Because I know what the work she putting Miss Sylvia putting in, I'm just speaking on to her audience and I know where they coming from. All I'm saying is this is a whole case because it has to have some substance to it
But
for
it's
it to
not the
even
proper venue, though.
listen. No, that's fine. I'm not speaking on that. I'm coming from a whole different
So if
point.
it's
I
not the
agree with
proper
you.
venue, then it's not
Listen,
being tried.
listen.
Right.
Listen. what you're saying is a whole different point than what I'm saying. I agree with you. I'm saying that. So you can just stop talking for a second. What I'm saying is a lot of these people that are YSL that have done crimes are doing things inference of the loyalty to him. He doesn't have to have anything to do with it. They doing it just to get around him, and he don't want them to do it. So that's why I agree with you. This is a
Oh,
stupid case. It shouldn't even be tried.
but
But what DK and them is doing and doing and things, and the videos is coming up where people are threatening people that's threatening Young Thug. When you got a millionaire friend and y'all all have come from the slums and y'all all have grown around each other, and one has taken off, though you're gonna have people that'll do things just to get around them. I can call myself YSL right now and start doing things to, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, for the
in
loyalty of,
furtherance of,
yeah, in furtherance of YSL. But that's you know what I'm saying, that's what's going on.
but as a defense attorney, what I'm challenging you is to prove that this is the behavior that I accept from people that want to be around me.
See, you just said something wrong. As a defense attorney, the burden is on the state to prove that I
But
was
the
guilty.
defense attorney have to put in it the reasonable doubt.
No, well, of course that, but it's up to the state, which they haven't done, to
No, the
prove.
state gonna prosecute anything,
Yes, but you have to prove that.
right? So can you prove that YSL
No,
told these people I'm a millionaire, and if you act like this, you can get closer to me?
no,
He didn't.
no. I agree with you. Like I've been
So
saying,
that's not a RICO then.
I agree with you.
That's not a RICO.
I
And
agree.
and not only is it not a RICO, but the state is
Hold
failing.
on, let me make sure it's something. Auntie, you're not ready to go to sleep, are you? Because you got court tomorrow.
Court's at 11. I'm a little. I'm gonna give y'all about 30 minutes, and that's it.
Go ahead. Let me know when I need to roll. I'm gonna roll when you
I'm gonna
ready to
roll up
roll.
out of here, but I just wanted to stress this. Every time the state attack the people around Young Thug, they have to attack them and say what you just said. These people would do this to be around him. They'll do this because this the
No,
acceptance
no, no, no,
that
no, no,
he
no,
looked
no, no,
for.
no, no. They're trying to prove that they did it because of. They trying to prove that Young
Ain't
Thug
no
told them.
because it got to
No,
be. I
they're
wanted you
trying.
to.
Listen, the Miss Love is trying to say that Young Thug had these people do it. They did it because they
But
are
where
wise.
did she mention that in her interrogation of those people to tie it
She
in
has-
to
she
one?
hasn't
She
mentioned it
never
enough.
did.
She hasn't
She,
mentioned it enough.
So when those lawyers, his defense attorneys, every time that they move to get the case dismissed, and they said that their client wasn't mentioned, or they said the behavior of the person that's being questioned wasn't proven to be conduct that their client uh, asserted on other people to be a part of YSL. It's a lack of proof. But all the bones of this situation can be picked up federally.
no. This is a state case.
Yes,
Once he's,
it's a state
it'll be
case,
double
but the
jeopardy.
feds didn't try it though.
The feds won't try this case. This is
They
costing so
will
much.
if they feel it's enough meat on the
Listen,
bone.
listen. This
Not
is
really. Not this case.
no.
This case
Yes,
is sloppy.
this has
It's
already been the
sloppy on
longest.
our eyes,
Listen,
but the
this is
feds
How
is
many
watching.
people are talking?
this has already been the longest Georgia case that they have had, and they have already not proven what they were accusing him of. So,
But if you can just prove that certain incidents happen at certain different times with certain people involved, and the federal government feel it's enough for them to eat off the bones of a case that you already tried, they will try it.
No,
listen,
not this one.
They
listen.
will though.
If my auntie say that she got some inkling that the federal's gonna try, then I'm gonna believe it. But as long as she going
They're
to
not picking
court,
that one up.
I don't
yeah,
believe.
she smells. See, this is why I watch this channel. She smells the atmosphere that's actually in there, and she talks to
What
certain people that you don't talk to. So I'm gonna go off of what she says and leave it alone. So yes,
I'm not saying that the feds will pick this up because I don't believe it's enough meat on the bones for them to pick it up. But I believe that they was hoping that they left some meat on the bones. I believe that they poked at the bear, hoping that they impressed the federal government. I
go
believe
ahead,
that
let
they
her talk.
knew.
You beating a dead horse, my brother. Let her talk.
Okay, let's let Renee come on in here. Hey, Renee, how are you?
I'm
I'm out
with
of here,
you,
Slide.
Miss Sylvia. I really agree with the okay, well he just left. The other gentleman who's on, I can't see his name. But you're absolutely right when it comes down to RICO and gang charges.
Mhm.
As far as the affiliation with Young Thug, and I mean, really, there has to be like very minimal relation at all. Um, Conspiracy is two or more coming together in furtherance of a criminal act. We have to have an agreement. And it's like watching, especially Miss Love, I can't really see it, seeing a conviction here. But what's scary is because it's not against the law to be in a gang, you can simply tie someone into acts that they did not commit. Some of these people, thugs say he don't even know these
I don't
people.
know some of them. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
doesn't even know them. But now this is the law. He doesn't have to.
Can I give y'all a
He,
crazy
hold
example?
on, hold on. He doesn't
Okay.
have to because if you look at the Trump RICO, there are people from the other side of the country who are in this trial who have been charged and taken pleas already. And it's like, I don't have to know you. It's the idea, the YSL, that a crime may be committed in furtherance of. And he doesn't even have to know this person in the state of Washington or the state of California or even in Atlanta. But because you connect people by either their zip code or where they went to school at, you put a target on African American brown men, especially. Tattoos now will land you in jail. They will have you identified and registered as a gang member. And they mean absolutely nothing. I love football. Every Saturday, I watch my Bulldogs wipe their nose. They gang members? Do you see when you put people in a box? That's when you get this. And you can't see around you. You see this. You see only what's in front of you. And that is a dangerous place. And he is absolutely right when he says there's a fear. How do men and our young boys and girls react to this case?
And that's my point. So look, Auntie, you say that when you become a member, I've heard you say a couple times over the months, you infamous now. So let's say that everybody becomes infamous, and then these people that try to throw your name in dirt and all that, let's say that some of your supporters start going after them. And then some actually happened because you know what I'm saying, they didn't actually ran into each other. And you get a RICO because now everybody running around thinking they infamous and somebody that did something in support of you. And then now they try to get you because you have support. This what I think about when it comes to this. You got somebody who is
Some
everybody wants to
radical.
everybody wants to be Young Thug. I want to be Young Thug. Even DK called him a rapper boy. That's rapper boy. He ain't finna help you. That's rapper boy. So everybody wants to be Miss Sylvia. You know what I'm saying? And I do something to become Miss Sylvia. And now Miss Sylvia got a RICO because I done did something in furtherance to become infamous. You know what I'm saying? In simplest form, I know y'all get that because y'all grown. Like that's how dumb this case is because nobody can say, "Hey, I called Young Thug and he told me, hey, I'm right here at the compound and I'm finna shoot up the bus." These folks are riding around by themselves and they still getting the name of the car wrong. Y'all talking about a Corvette versus a Camaro. My name is D in the Camaro. So I take it personal when you get those two wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how these folks are tying this all the way to this millionaire who Young Thug, and yes, all these folks are his friends, and yes, this is the Cleveland, his stomping grounds where he grew up at. But every rapper that I look after and know they live a persona that the same persona that Young Thug lives. And that's what you have to be to become a rapper. And most folks my age are trying to become a rapper. And to become a rapper, you have to be believable. So if I had a homeboy who defended himself and shot somebody and all that, I'm gonna make sure to be cool with him and make sure I you know what I'm saying, take care of him and all that. But I don't want him to be 10 years later down the line, get me locked up on a 25 to life RICO charge and have infamous Sylvia talking about some digging Camaro over there next to Mr. Steele. Like, I ain't trying to have all that. And so that's what we fighting. So I don't know. I'm watching this every day to know if there's a win-win. Because like I told you, Auntie, I don't have $1 million to fight this case.
Yeah.
What do somebody like me do? I have a regular job. I have a regular 9 to 5. And you know what I'm saying? Yes, I know some of my homeboys, they are a product of their environment.
And then imagine these guys have been incarcerated for over 2 years now. The amount of income and revenue.
Well, tomorrow it'll be, well, right now it's 2 years now.
Right.
Yes.
So it's like it's deeper. I think it's deeper than that. And this case is gonna set a precedent in the state of Georgia as far as lyrics. It definitely is gonna set a precedent. I think if I were the defense, I would definitely flip it with art being used.
I'm glad you said that.
A violation of our First Amendment. Imagine in the 70s or whenever John Lennon was killed, and remember his killer was influenced by a book.
No, my love. Imagine the person that's convicting you to spend the rest of your life in jail knows your song word for word
and
singing it. Imagine that. He know your song word for word, singing it and all that, and he trying to accuse you of whatever.
Using your words in the song that he sings.
He knows by heart.
And he's entertained by it.
Entertained,
yes. Some of them.
He's entertained by it. He endorses it and buys it.
Buys it, yep.
Because he's entertained by it. Like, I would be pushing that as a defense. They did this to Grand Theft Auto games. They said these games were too influential, but they didn't ban them. But you got these brown boys right here who come from nothing and have made it. And it's like, no, we got to be crabs in a barrel. We got to bring them back down. That's what's scary to me. I mean, I know the statute for our Justice Liberty, she's blindfolded. But this is clearly not that. This is clearly not that. And Sylvia, I log on to you and I listen to these trials and I thank you. You have been a dedicated servant. Because this is what this is. This is a service, and you're serving people. You're serving people who are interested in what's going on in the courtroom. You're being transparent. You stay neutral, like you do. Like now, you're very humble, and you just shake your head, nod your head, and go with it. You have, honey, you helped me during evidence. When they say Rule 404A, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, that's character evidence. God. And 404B, that's bad conduct. You have been so helpful. And I promote you. I'm like, y'all, log in.
And seeing Black women doing all that, I hate what's happening to Miss Love, because Miss Love is trying to she's trying to get to a certain stature that if she convict Young Thug and get him sentenced, that she's going to get there. And so the system has always, since we got out of slavery, has used itself against us. So Miss Love is trying to get something, like she's trying to whatever, she's trying to use the system that's using her to convict him to get somewhere in life that, because when y'all black women, like when y'all get prideful about y'all selves and stuff like that, y'all are dedicated to it. And I think she is getting blinded that what she's doing to these black men to get to where she wants to be. And I feel sorry for her because success is important to y'all as black women because it's been so down shamed and all that. So that's why I feel sorry for Miss Love because I don't think she wants to do this because no, it don't make sense to anybody, any viewers, because like you said, Auntie, no big platform is really picking this up except Law and Crime, but that's because it don't make sense. You know what I mean?
They tired
So
of it. They because W Fox News and the other ones that was with me in the beginning, they was like, because they were looking for this to be over to get a verdict, and they said this is wrong. And that I'm listening to news people saying that this case is not going to the jury. That's what they said to me. It's not going to the jury.
and they don't have enough money to retry the longest case that's already been in Georgia again. That Young Thug got long money. Like these same people that's in the case, Lil Baby and Lil Wayne, they are in support of him now. This
I
how
think
long
it's
this case been going on.
I think for the attorneys, it's not about money at this point. I think attorneys, I'm a law school student. We are passionate about the law and rights. And when we we refuse to see rights taken away. I don't think it's about money with them. I think it's about the point of the law, freedom, your First Amendment right, your freedom to make your art, your freedom. This country was built off of capitalism, the right to make money, the freedom to do it. So this is bigger. This is not about money, I don't think at this point. It's just like this case will set precedent. So who wouldn't want to be a part of it at this point, at this juncture? I can't.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. In Atlanta, to where so much of the rap has intersected into the culture of Atlanta, I think rappers have more money than anybody in Atlanta. So I think that when they get a target on a rapper, that they try to go after them like they're going after Young Thug because they run Atlanta. Like that's where the money is, and they getting money off of keeping him in jail and all that because it don't make sense. That's the only one that it just don't make sense on why this even is being tried because it's like everybody that's on like that's being brought up is somebody that he was raised around, that he's told verbally, stop doing this. Just like Auntie said, Lil Baby is the rapper he is now because because Young Thug told him, hey, if you stop doing what you're doing, this is the money, come to the studio. So I don't know. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep watching. Look, we gonna see where this go.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm just a successful black man that I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper. So the fact that I'm not a rapper, I know it's easier to get me than it is to get Young Thug. So I want to see where this goes to make sure that hey, if I do have to, because my freedom is most important, and
Right.
my future kids are most important. So if I have to disown people that I love, that I was around, that are committing crimes, then that is what it is. But I'm gonna hate it. It's gonna be uncomfortable because you know what I'm saying. My most pivotal memories are with people that they not doing it because they want to commit crimes. They just don't have the success that I have. So they doing what they got to do to survive. So if you know what I'm saying, I would hate to think that me still loving them and being around them on the weekends and on my birthdays would get me in jail. You know what I'm saying? So you get what y'all get where I'm going with it? Like
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
so
It's like you're an innocent moving target.
right. Like so I want to see where this go because I live in Memphis, Tennessee. I've seen shootouts in my face. I've seen dead people in my face. I've seen Glocks with switches in my face, all my friends, and like all like that's just a normal thing for me. So with me not being on that, and I'm like, I don't want to be incarcerated or taken away from my family just because I do have success and just because I know what their lifestyle is as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I do tell my friends and family like, hey man, chill out on that, because we ain't even got to do that around me. But I understand it because if they don't have the upbringing I have, they have to, you know what I'm saying? They have to do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? And though it might not be right, I don't want it to fall on me. But I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I love people because some people they are raised like this and they come from that, and then eventually they change and all that. And then some of my friends do that and they don't involve me with it. So I have a respect for them for not involving me with it. But I don't want the system to be able to say, hey, you and him are in this picture back in so and so, and he did this around that time. And that's crazy to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Auntie, had your way with it. I've been through talking. I just came back on her because you said they wanted me to talk. I'm gonna stay until you leave, and it
Okay.
is what it is.
All right. Renee, did you want to say anything else?
No, I'm gonna get off. I have work and other things in the morning, so I will definitely look forward. I will be tuned in to you, same time, same channel, the infamous Sylvia.
Thank you, Renee.
For
And
what you do.
tomorrow we don't have court until 11. So that means about 11:30ish. You know how they do.
Right.
And then we leave at 3, and then no court on Friday. So I gotta go into my little stash and get some stuff for you guys to keep y'all occupied.
And I love your questions when you first log in. How you're taking the poll. I love that.
I can't get the credit for that. That's my peeps, Randa and Lady Coltrane.
You got good people. You got good people. It's very intriguing and it makes you engage. I love it.
Yeah,
All right, let me say this before I leave. To all the haters of my auntie and all that, like Dennis and all of them, look, she got the heart and soul of real niggas and people who are really on this trial and in this trial and the defense attorney. So y'all can hate all y'all want, but people like me who really in the field, I'm gonna tune in to her, and and we peep what's going on. We ain't into all this blogger mess, but y'all can keep what y'all doing. God has her best. Look, we ain't gonna look. I love you, Auntie. I'm out of
love
here.
you
We ain't
too.
finna get to all that.
I
I
love
love
you.
you, love.
All right, Renee. I see you later.
Good night.
All right. Hey guys. Okay, we're about to do our little prayer. What we do when we get ready to leave each other. Right. Ready? May the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. God bless you guys. Thank you for everybody who participated and coming up. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, DN. And thank you, Renee. Thank you, Randa, baby. Guys, you guys rock. We're going to keep this rolling. What? Let me see what question you guys here. You said, what do y'all think about State Representative Misha suing Fannie Willis? We're going to talk about that tomorrow. We're going to talk about that. This was a young thug questionnaire type of thing. But tomorrow, court, I'm going to go through my stash and we're going to have some more discussion because I like the classroom setting type of thing where you guys ask questions. But you guys have a blessed and wonderful night. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Love you guys. Bye.